A family's day of fun at Legoland took a sudden turn when a mother says she found a phone pointed at her kids in the changing room.
I was thinking maybe it's some kid playing with the phone or someone just dropped the phone and in the middle of picking it up.
But she says to her horror, that wasn't the case. 10 News reporter Mackenzie Maynard is joining us now. And Mackenzie, she told police who worked with park security to track down the young man who was holding that phone.
Yeah, Kimberly and Steve, it's the last thing any of us want to see, especially if you're in the changing room with your kids. Someone else's phone. Well, Carlsbad police believe a 26-year-old man visiting from LA is the man who took pictures under the changing stall at this Legoland water park behind me.
I mean, I've heard of things but I never thought that this would ever happen to myself.
That Los Angeles mother, deeply disturbed by what happened on a family vacation this week at Legoland in Carlsbad.
Really makes me mad not knowing how long it's been there because my daughter was with me.
2 days since it happened, and Charisma Huckabon is still trying to digest it. She says they were just about to enjoy the water park Wednesday when they stopped at the co-ed changing stations to change into their swimsuits.
We were inside a stall, my daughter and I just finished changing her to her swimsuit, and then I let her out when she was done.
She says not until she was done dressing herself did she notice the phone pointed up at her from another stall.
Excuse me, what's that phone doing there?
Running out to try and see who it was, only seeing a man rush out of the other stall alone.
And I was standing there like, what just happened? My husband's looking at me, what's going on? I'm like, did you see that guy?
Immediately telling a Legoland worker, but for the rest of the day, on edge.
It was pretty traumatizing. I got really paranoid all day, just looking around, looking like if he was around or, because I just want him to get caught.
Hours later, they spotted the man she described. Carlsbad police arrested 26-year-old Anthony Galindo. Right now, he's facing a misdemeanor charge of peeping and lurking on private property.
From there, they looked through his phone and found a bunch of disturbing. They didn't really specify what it was. I don't really want to know.
Friday, Legoland released this statement, reading in part, park staff acted promptly as the safety and security of park guests is the #1 priority. And Carlsbad police are still investigating. They don't know how many victims there are at this moment, but they say Galindo is facing a misdemeanor charge of peeping and lurking on private property. Reporting live in Carlsbad, Mackenzie Maynard, 10 News.